Good morning, it's Miranda, and I am getting ready to have my morning of coffee, and I just wanted to share it with you as I'm reading this book, Living Your Chosen Eulogy. It's a really interesting book. The little tagline here says, Live today how you want to be remembered. And so this book is about living your best life every day and being the best that you can be. I find it really interesting. Um, it's I don't even really know what to say about it other than it's a good book to read if you are on a journey to live life abundantly and to um, make have a purpose in each day. Um, like one of the things in here it says conscious living. Living consciously means to fulfill your greatest potential by letting your true self emanate and radiate goodness from your heart, soul, and spirit in everything that you do. That's one of the little self-discovery notes in here. You see I underlined it. But that has meaning. I mean, every day you should have some purpose and you should feel fulfilled every day. Every day you should live as if it is your last day because our next breath is not guaranteed. So, with that said, anyway, wanted to tell you a little bit about my coffee. This is my pretty pink cup, and I already filled it with hot water because the coffee that I drink comes in a little pouch like this. Excuse my voice. I've been having some issues this week, um, but it's called Black. It's Iaso. Excuse me. It's Iaso coffee, and it's black coffee. What's so wonderful about this coffee versus whatever you got in your cabinet or going to Starbucks or, um, having coffee from the donut shop? Well, this is infused with Ganoderma, and I can't open it because, I don't know, not opening for me. Sometimes I have a hard time tearing things open. So normally I would use a scissors or a knife or something. Let me go get some. Boom, got my scissors. So just gonna cut it. Oops. All right, so can you see that? This is what it looks like inside. I'm just gonna dump this into the hot water and stir it and explain to you why I start every day with Ganoderma, some form of Ganoderma. This black coffee is pure coffee extract and 100 milligrams of pure Ganoderma extract. Can you see it? That's what's in this coffee. Now, Ganoderma, you probably have heard, if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably heard me talk about Ganoderma before. If you have not, and Ganoderma is new to you, let me just let you know that Ganoderma is actually it's a mushroom. And this mushroom is like the king of mushrooms. It has so many uh, awesome properties to it. And some of those properties include it's antibacterial, anti-candida, it's anti-inflammatory, it's a antiviral, anti-cancer, anti-tumor, reduces blood sugar, it's a blood pressure regulator, it's a cholesterol reducer. I mean, it does some amazing things. And for me personally, I've been consuming Ganoderma from the time that I was diagnosed with breast cancer to now. It's just part of my daily routine, and uh, it's a great cup of coffee. It actually tastes really good. It's really good. It's strong. If you like it strong, and it's got a really good flavor to it. The other thing about the Ganoderma that people don't really talk about much is that there's something in it that helps people with that are dealing with addiction. It helps people get over addictions. I don't know what it is about it. You can go Google it. Ganoderma. Google it. Do your own independent research on Ganoderma. But it helps people that are fighting addiction. So, like, if you're addicted to cigarettes and you have coffee and a cigarette every morning, I used to, I don't anymore. But yeah, drink this Ganoderma coffee and it will help you reduce those cravings for the cigarettes. Or if you're addicted to, I don't know, maybe you're a pill popper or you do some other recreational drugs or something and you're trying to stop, then you might want to add Ganoderma. I know, like in AAA meetings, is that what it's called? AAA? Or no, Alcohol Anonymous meetings. Um, I know that they drink a lot of coffee. I've never been to one, but I have friends that have gone and family members that have gone, and they drink a lot of coffee. And I think it's just regular coffee. Um, they need some of this coffee because it would help health wise because it's helping with so many different health things, but it also helps to deal with and address any addiction issues that you might have. So nobody ever talks about that. And I think that's an important thing, especially for anyone who's had a series of health problems or health challenges or has been treated for, after surgeries and breast cancer and stuff. You get so many different pharmaceutical drugs. You get, stuff for pain, stuff for sleep, and all of this stuff is in your system, and you get used to it. You get addicted to it. Your body starts craving it, and you need to have it. So for me, I take something with Ganoderma every day, be it my coffee or a pill. Um, everything every day, I have something with Ganoderma in it, and I think that you really should do your own independent research and check out Ganoderma and all of the wonderful things that it can do for you and your family. It's when it comes to coffee, I mean, everybody is like, okay, yeah, I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my coffee. Most people are like, I can't start my day without coffee. But my question to you is, what kind of coffee are you drinking? What's in your coffee? Because I understand you gotta have your coffee, but why not have a coffee that's gonna make you feel better, that can heal you or have some benefits other than that quick jolt of caffeine and that rush to keep you going. This coffee, you'll get energy from it. You won't have a crash from it. You'll feel good, and it also helps other things that are going on inside your body, things that you may not even know. You may not even know that you have a buildup of candida in your that's yeast in your body. But this Ganoderma, you drink it every day. Drink a couple cups of it. Some people drink coffee all throughout the day. Drink this coffee throughout the day. It's antibacterial. It's anti-candida. It's anti-inflammatory. It's antiviral, it's anti-cancer, it's anti-tumor, it reduces blood sugar, it helps regulate blood pressure, it helps to reduce cholesterol. Duh, it's a no-brainer. Are you going to drink Iaso Black Coffee, or are you going to drink the coffee at the gas station or from Starbucks or wherever? You really owe it to yourself to try things. If you're gonna spend the money on coffee anyway, why not get a healthy coffee? That's all I'm saying. I mean, why not? Why not give it a try? You give your money to Folgers, you give your money to Starbucks, you give your money to Dunkin' Donuts and the donut spot down the street. I mean, why not? Why not get a coffee that is gonna taste good and do something for you? I mean, that's just what I'm wondering. Like for real. Like seriously. Think about that. Don't you owe it to yourself? Your health is your wealth. Period. I know that you have lots of things that are important to you, but guess what? None of those things would matter if you didn't have good health. Like your family is probably number one. But guess what? You are no good to your family if you are not healthy, right? When you agree with that, your health is your wealth. Take care of you. You can't take care of anybody else unless you're taken care of. So do things that are preventative. Do things that can help you now so that you don't have to, like, later on. If you're addressing issues now and being proactive instead of reactive, don't wait until you get high blood pressure to start looking for some sort of natural alternative to reducing your blood pressure. Um, Maintain good health by doing simple things like drinking Iaso coffee. It's healthy coffee. Do things like that. Do preventative things. Proactive instead of reactive. A lot of times, it's like, people eat bad and do all of these things until the doctor comes in with some bad news. And then now all of a sudden you want to change your lifestyle, change your eating habits, not going to drink soda anymore, not going to do this, that, and the other. Well, why wait until something bad happens to you? Do something now. Do something now. And I mean, this is coming from me. I'm a breast cancer survivor. This time last year, my head was completely bald. I was going through chemotherapy. And if you know anything about chemotherapy, you know it's pretty hardcore. I mean, truth be told, my toenails are still black from chemotherapy. And my last chemotherapy session was November 13th. So if my toenails are still dark and I'm still having effects from chemo, that chemo is a hell of a drug. It really is. And so, I mean, you don't want to go through any of that. So do things that are preventative. Do do you have you had a mammogram? Has your wife or your girlfriend had a mammogram? Are you checking the breast? Are you confirming that everything is all right? You know what I'm saying? Check the breast and make sure they're all right. Do your daily checks. I'm not saying check for a lump. I'm saying check to make sure everything is all right. That's what I'm saying. I just think that we have to be proactive when it comes to our health. And I'm sharing this coffee with you. I'm not sharing it to sell it to you. I'm sharing it to tell you about it. Now, if you decide to purchase it, that's great. Obviously, that would be great. I would love for you to purchase the coffee from me, whether you get it from me or somebody else. At this point, it's really inconsequential. And I say that because this is about you learning about a coffee that you drink coffee anyway, a coffee that can actually help you. That's what this is about. I'm sharing information about Iaso Black Coffee because it's good for you. You should be drinking it. It should be on your shelf. It really should. So I'm out. And if you're not a coffee drinker, don't worry. I got a tea that you'll love.